This is a film I'm making about me attempting to restore Giggles. As you can see, she's a bit of a mess. This is the back of her head. She does not have a lot going for her. So this is her working. So she's not too bad. A bit loose, a bit wobbly. This is the hair I'm going to use, methinks. This is a brand new Shirley Temple wig that I haven't used and I've got no use for. So I'm going to attempt to straighten out the curls with some boiling water, and I'm hoping the length will be enough to do this doll. If not, I have a secondary plan. So, like I said, this is a Shirley Temple wig. It was just £4.50 or something. I got it from America or on eBay. So I'm not going to use this for anything. So I tried a few methods. I've tried dipping each curl in a cup of boiling water, but the curl itself at the end, let's uncurl one, it's very sticky to keep the curl. It didn't really work. So then I tried ironing it, and that seems to be working. Sorry. So here's the hair. I've ironed it and it's took me about an hour. I just ironed out all the ringlets. And you may be asking, why would I be doing this? And the reason is because I'm on a budget. And to buy the hair new is going to cost a lot of money. And this wig is actually got highlights in it. So it's quite a natural looking piece of hair. So let's hope it works. So I've cut the wig up from the swirls and I've just laid them, see, that will be the base. There's in two sizes. This is the longer length and the shorter length. It's a little dry at the ends. May have to cut a bit off, but there it is. There. Right, so here's Giggles before I clean her face. I'm not sure if you can see if that will focus very well. Her eyes are really bad. You can see the light and dark patches with the dirt there. And I've trimmed the hair off. I've left these little tufts here so I can just gauge how much hair I'm going to put in each plug. There's a great big thick bit there. It looks scary. I'm going to have to get that off. So this is pre-wash. Here's Giggles having her operation. Fortunately, we've unscrewed this one, that, and there, and that one stuck. So we're just letting it soak with a bit of, I think it's WD-40, and then we're going to have a go in a little while. So we've undone the screw, which we greased, took the back off, and now I'm really scared. This is the back. Inside. So I'm going to try and get the head off here, and when I've done that I'll come back. Here I'm heating the vinyl to make it easier to get off the top. Soften the vinyl. So I have the head off, and just for safety's sake we screwed the back on, and here's the head. This is just the neck piece. You can see that rocks so that she can rock her head like that. So I'm just reheating again to get the rest of that off. So we've got the head off. The neck piece has been removed. There's an eye socket, safe. It's got in a plastic casing, and we're just putting the blue neck piece back in and putting the back on so it doesn't all fall apart while I sort the head out. Give you another shot. Yes. These are the forceps I've borrowed from work. They grip right to the end, so I'm going in. I should just pull out the hair plugs, and I'm going to do the whole thing, and when I've done that I'll be back. So I've removed all the hair that I am actually prepared to remove, because I've got to say I'm pretty sick of it. It's quite good. It's nearly all gone. And I guess when I start pushing the needle through with the new hair, it will just push out the few remaining hairs that are there. I cleaned the face last night. A mixture of Jif on a Q-tip for the eyes, a cocktail stick, a paintbrush which got in all round the back of the eye sockets, getting out all the loose bits of crap basically. These are the needles that I'm going to use. I don't know if you can see that. These ones are tapestry. They're quite short. They're not too thick at the top. I don't want to make the head holes any bigger than what I have to. So that's those. And these ones are darning needles. They're similar, but they're longer and they've got a sharp point. So I've got a selection of them. And here I go. I'm going in. Dear video YouTube diary, I'm not happy. This is what I've done. Seem to have been doing it forever, all day. That's the underside. The thing is, I don't think I'm going to have enough hair, but I shall carry on. I've been trying to figure out what I'm meant to be doing with the fringe and the parting, but all I can do is just carry on, and if I have to rip it all out, so be it. So here's an update on what I've done so far. I did quite a few lines of hair plugs in the front of its head, and I realised quite soon that I was going to have nowhere near enough hair, which is a bit of a disappointment. But I've managed to send off to America and get some more exactly the same. So this is the hair prepared. We have a shorter length here, and here is a longer length. There's still not much hair there, I can tell you, but I've got another wig. This is my waist. Here's some hair plugs that I've separated up ready. I've got a spray can with some conditioner solution, a pair of scissors, my forceps, secret weapon. Okay, so here she is. As you can see, I've nearly completed. Only got that to do. So before I finish it, I'll just do a hair plug. I'm just going to trim the end. Forceps. into a hole. I previously made it that it was already there, but that was a smaller, sharper needle. So there we go. Hold the end. Pull it through. Ideally you want to go from the inside out, but the head is so big I just couldn't do that. Tie the knot and pull it through. I've separated where I want the fringe to be and made a parting. So now all that remains is the cutting, which is quite frightening. I'm now ironing the fringe flat because it was a bit like a Hawaii 5-0 wave to get the... There we go. Let's turn it around. To get the... It was going like whoosh. So I've sprayed this and I've ironed it. I'm sure other serious doll people will be horrified that I was ironing nylon here, but it works. The fringe is laying down flat. So there's the parting, and I'm going to spray that and iron that as well. Right, so I'm just going to try and get this piece back on. Should be a laugh. That, it goes in that way. So here it goes. I think I'm going to need 6 pairs of hands. Yes, this is going to be impossible. Okay, so that's going to go on there. So we'll stop filming and I'll come back to you when I've done it, because this could be tricky. Put a piece back in with persuasion. So we've managed to slot this piece into this metal disc. Move the camera around the front. You can see the metal rod has to go in there, and then this has to go in the slot, which kind of slots in. Pan down to the body. See the innards. The head's now back on. Cut the fringe. Yes, as you can see, there we go. I need to iron it, so I've sprayed it. And I'm going to iron it flat, I hope. I know it sounds bad, but trust me, this is the only way. Ooh, see, it's fine underneath. Unfortunately, it's still not staying down, but I won't panic just yet. And then the next layer. You're probably thinking, she's going to melt the head, she's going to melt the head. Yeah, I could melt the head, but I haven't yet. it's not frying, it's just water. So I've stuck a bit of wool around so she looks like a hippie now. I used the hairdryer on it. I took the wool off and it actually, I think it might actually work. I think it's actually laying down. I just want it to be moulded to the shape of her forehead, so it just stays like it should. So I'm just going to leave her to, she's quite dry, but I'm going to leave her to dry off overnight. Or no, I won't wait overnight, I can't wait that long. Later on tonight I'll take the wool off and hopefully it should be laying down. And then I've trimmed all the way around. She's actually got long hair. It is slightly dry, but it's authentically dry. So here she's finished. All screwed back together again. I've got some really cute little plimsolls for her. I'm in the middle of making her outfit. Now the fringe I finished off, I just, don't get too close. You just need to make sure you kind of take a little bit at the point, and then it, because before I had it straight across, it just didn't look right. I wasn't happy with it, so I just took just a few more hairs to bring that forward. Trimmed, retrimmed, ironed, even the back of the hair, I re-ironed it, and it's just so much better. Just iron it, spray and iron until it all lays flat. Oh, you're gorgeous, aren't you? Good enough for me.